The Advent season is a celebration that is all about preparation. Advent reminds us of the good news of what Christmas is all about. It reminds us to prepare our hearts for the true joy of Christmas. You see, the word Advent in its original context means coming. It's a celebration of the coming Messiah, who is a fulfillment of the promises of God. But Advent also is a reminder to look forward, to not only look back at what has taken place at Christmas, but to look forward to the second coming of the Messiah, to the return of the King. So this season that we're in right now called Advent that prepares our hearts for Christmas, it's also a season that is preparing us to look forward to the good news that our Savior not only has come, but the Savior will come again. And in the first week of Advent, the focus is really all about a promise that gives us hope as the people of God, that reminds us God always fulfills His promise. God always comes through on what He said will take place. And I want to turn our attention real quickly to this promise that is laid out through the prophet Isaiah, a promise that was given to the people of God hundreds of years before Jesus would be born in Bethlehem, laid in a manger as a baby. What we celebrate at Christmas, this promise of God came to His people hundreds of years before any of that would take place. Isaiah chapter 9 says it this way, beginning in verse 2 and then looking at verses 6 and 7. Verse 2 of Isaiah 9 says, "The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of deep darkness, on them has light shined." And then verse 6, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." This is the hope of Christmas, the good news of Christmas, that the promise of God that the Savior would come, the promise of God that a son would be born who would be called the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, the Wonderful Counselor. This promise has been fulfilled. So as we look forward to Christmas, and as we prepare our hearts for the celebration of Christmas, we are reminded that our God is a promise keeper. Our God always comes through on what He says. The light of the world has come. I love the way the prophet puts it in Isaiah 9, verse 2, that the light has shined in the darkness. As you think about your Christmas preparation this year, and as you look at all the Christmas lights that are popping up around us everywhere in this season, and think about all the decorations that you're seeing, remember when you see those lights, and when you see a tree that is so beautiful lit up, that the light of the world has come. The fulfillment of the promise of God is what we celebrate at Christmas. The Son of God, Jesus, took on flesh so that you and I could know God's love and see the beautiful fulfillment of the promise of God through the Savior, the Messiah, who has come to give us hope. This is good news as we look forward to the celebration of Christmas.